Under Article 286 of the 1992 Constitution, public officers including the President, Vice President, Ministers, Members of Parliament and other high-ranking officials are required to declare their assets. This was provided for in order to promote transparency and accountability in public offices. By declaring the assets, public officers demonstrate their commitment to serving the public interest rather than personal gain. Despite these good intentions, however, there remain significant loopholes that undermine the effectiveness of the law. Until recently, public office holders would seal their asset declarations, making them inaccessible. But former Auditor General Daniel Domelevo put an end to this practice, citing the lack of legal provision for sealing declarations.
Early 2017, I said that practice cannot continue because my fear was that the law says that that declaration can be produced in court. So assuming that I have been asked by a court to bring your declaration and I sent it to court, they open it and there's newspaper inside, or even the form is inside but not completed. However, I've given you a certificate that you have declared your assets.
Currently, the Auditor General's office is not empowered to verify the accuracy of declared assets, nor can they publish the declarations. According to Mr. Domelevo, this lack of transparency and accountability creates an environment conducive for corruption.
The issue is that you will have only filled on a paper that you have a house, but the evidence of it, where is the house, is what the Auditor General does not know, what we refer to as verification. That is why the law is not fit for purpose, because should we continue under the current regime, it creates a lot of loopholes for corrupt officials to do what we call anticipatory declaration, where someone, having been appointed the minister, sees there's a lot of money in the ministries, he sees a plot of land which is near to his house, then he declares that he owns a 5-story building on that plot. So he steals money or she steals money, buys that plot, build a 5-story building before leaving office. So when you question him or her, she will say, bring my earlier declaration. Auditor General is not God. So even if you come and you say, I have one house and you would like to take me to the house, show me the house, and then put it on paper that you have one house, you may be having 10, which I don't know. But then if it is published, people in Kumasi may say, no, but he has a house also here in Kumasi.
President John Dramani Mahama, in January 2025, directed all government appointees to declare their assets by March 31, 2025. President Mahama made this announcement after submitting his own assets to the Auditor General.
I've also taken this step to send an unmistakable signal to all public office holders. I've asked the Chief of Staff to send word to all appointees to ensure that they declare their assets by the end of the first quarter of this year, that is by 31st March 2025. I wish to stress that any appointee failing to meet this deadline would face severe sanctions, not excluding removal from office.
Although we've not been given an official number yet, sources from the Auditor General's office say till now, some public officers are still trooping in to declare their assets against the President's March 31 deadline. Will the President sanction public officers who disobey the directive? Judith Brown, TV3 News.